Forget everything movies taught you about ninjas. You're probably picturing a warrior in a black mask, performing superhuman acrobatics across a moonlit rooftop. It's a cool image, but it's a total lie. In reality, a ninja who looked like that wouldn't have lasted 5 minutes in feudal Japan. Real shinobi were something far more dangerous because they were completely invisible. Not because of magic, but because they were masters of the ordinary. Today, we unlock the truth of the ghosts who shaped Japanese history and why they were the most feared intelligence officers in the ancient world. Welcome to Time Unlocked. To understand the shinobi, you first have to understand the brutal world they inhabited, the Sengoku Jidai, or the Age of Warring States. This was a time when Japan was shattered into dozens of tiny kingdoms, all fighting for total control. The samurai, the ruling warrior class, lived by a code called Bushido. This code demanded that you fight with honor, looking your enemy in the eye, announcing your lineage, and engaging in fair, open combat. But war is rarely fair. When a warlord needed a well poisoned, a castle's food supply burned, or a rumor spread to turn an ally into an enemy, they couldn't ask a samurai to do it. It would be a stain on their honor. So, they called the shinobi. The greatest myth we believe today is the outfit. That iconic black suit, or shinobi shoku, is a pure invention of the theater. In Japanese kabuki plays, stagehands called kuroko wore black, so the audience would psychologically ignore them while they moved scenery. When playwrights wanted to show a ninja being invisible, they dressed them as stagehands. In real life, wearing pure black at night is a tactical error. Black creates a sharp, dark silhouette against the moonlight. Real shinobi preferred dark navy blue, known as kachiiro, or winning color, or deep shades of brown. This dark indigo dye was especially genius because it acted as a natural insect repellent and a disinfectant crucial for a spy hiding in the woods or crawling through a swamp for days. But the true secret weapon of the ninja wasn't a suit or a sword. It was the nanamagari, the art of the 7 disguises. A shinobi's goal was to be boring. They wanted to be the person you see every day, but never actually notice. They would spend months training to master 7 specific roles: a Buddhist monk, a wandering priest, a merchant, an actor, a street performer, a common laborer, or a simple farmer. They didn't just wear the clothes. They learned the accents, the prayers, and the specific manners of each trade. A ninja disguised as a monk could walk straight through the front gates of an enemy fortress, sit in the courtyard, and map out every exit and guard rotation without anyone raising an eyebrow. Even their tools were designed to be invisible. Movies show ninjas carrying specialized swords, but a sword is a giveaway. Real shinobi used tools that looked like ordinary farming equipment. The kunai wasn't a throwing knife. It was a heavy-duty masonry tool used for digging or prying. The kama was a simple harvesting sickle. If a guard stopped a farmer and found a sickle, it was just a tool. In the hands of a trained shinobi, it was a lethal weapon that could disarm a samurai in seconds. They were also masters of chemistry. They used fire rats' small tubes of gunpowder to create diversions, and developed the do-no-hi, a handheld bamboo heater that doubled as a fire starter for sabotage. One of the most terrifying examples of their power occurred during the life of the warlord Oda Nobunaga. Nobunaga was a man of absolute order, and the independent ninja clans of the Iga and Keika provinces were a chaos he couldn't control. In 1581, he launched the Tenchi Iga War, sending over 40,000 samurai to wipe out the ninja strongholds. The ninjas, outnumbered 10-1, used guerrilla tactics that haunted the survivors for decades. They attacked at night, used psychological warfare to make Nobunaga's men kill each other in the dark, and vanished into the mountains like smoke. Though Nobunaga eventually burned their villages, he never truly conquered their spirit. In the end, it was a series of shinobi-led betrayals and sabotage that contributed to his downfall. After Japan was finally unified, the new government realized that an organization of invisible assassins was too dangerous to let live. They began a systematic campaign to rewrite history, portraying ninjas as mythical monsters or low-class thieves to diminish their actual political impact. They wanted a world defined only by the noble samurai. It almost worked, because shinobi techniques were passed down orally from master to student in absolute secrecy. Much of their true history died in the grave. The real ninjas weren't superheroes or martial arts masters in the way we see them today. They were the world's first true intelligence officers. They were masters of psychology, chemistry, and the art of the lie. They understood that the most dangerous weapon isn't the one you see coming, it's the one you never knew was there. They didn't fight for glory, they fought for results. And in doing so, they rewrote the history of Japan from the shadows. Thank you for joining us as we looked behind the theater masks. If you believe the truth is more fascinating than the movies, subscribe to Time Unlocked and share this video to help us set the record straight. Would you have the patience to live a life of total secrecy? Let us know in the comments below.